am coming at you live from Helsinki. I landed last night at like 9:30 p.m. and it is now 11 a.m. the next day. And I'll tell you why. I worked until 2 a.m. or 2:30. I can't remember. Anyways, I wanted to document this last leg of my solo Nordic trip. I've been to Copenhagen and Stockholm. This is my third city, and I'm finishing the trip in Oslo. And yeah, I wanted to document this bit. I didn't think that I would, but actually now that I'm here, there's been a lot of emotions that have flowed through me. And basically the month of August is always difficult every year because that is the month of my partner's death anniversary. And it's coming up on to 2 years now. And it's getting really hard. It's very difficult. And I have just spent days on this trip really emotional, grieving. And I don't think that it helps that I'm alone. I think it's good because I am, I don't feel weird about crying all the time, and I don't feel weird about feeling all of the emotions that I'm feeling. But it's really exhausting to be crying all the time. It's a lot. I'm incredibly grateful for all of the experiences that I can now afford now that I'm a lawyer. But sometimes you fuck up and you go on a solo trip that you probably shouldn't have gone on. I think there's a couple of things that I've really enjoyed on this trip. I enjoyed the weekend that I spent in Copenhagen because it was the weekend, so I had more freedom and time to like walk around, journal, feel my thoughts and everything. I've enjoyed all the books I've read on this trip. I read 3 books so far. I'm in a slump at this point just because I started the journals of Am I Am Lying? And I read the first 2 on this trip. Like I got the first one right before leaving, and then the second one I bought in Copenhagen, finished immediately. And then the third one I haven't been able to find anywhere, like even in Stockholm. I'm gonna try here obviously, but I haven't been able to find it anywhere. And I have enjoyed the colder weather. I honestly, because obviously the death anniversary is in August, it's a very emotional season for me. And I tend, at this point, like I had nothing, against the summer for my entire life until last year. And now I just hate summer. Like I really just don't enjoy it at all. But yeah, so I guess I wanted to document from now on how I'm feeling and just the trip in general. I am meeting one of my best friends tonight, and I haven't seen him in like 10 years, guys. Like, I cannot fucking wait to catch up with him. My heart is going to be so fucking full. Like, he is part of my family. He's someone that I feel fully safe with, that I feel just so good around, and I'm immensely excited to be seeing him tonight and to just catch up on life and everything. We were supposed to grab a nightcap yesterday, but again, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I've got to say. I'm gonna get ready and go for a little coffee run because I need my coffee and I need it to be good at this point. I also just want to walk around a little bit. So that is what I'm gonna do, and I will see you later. Good morning. I am back home. It's been a few days since I've come back from the Nordics, and I'm feeling things. I'm happy to be back home with my cat, but I'm honestly feeling more low energy. I want to hibernate, which is tough because I'm literally organizing a 25-kilometer walk on Saturday. So, with a bunch of people, like my partner's friends and family, my friends, it's gonna be a whole thing, and I'm so excited for it, but I'm also um, like, I need to save up some energy for that. And I have some exciting updates. I got a Books Go. I can't remember what it's called. It's Go. I think it's the Go 6 Gen 2. It's an e-reader. Also, I got it in canary yellow, so freaking cute. And I used to have a Kindle at first for like 5 years, and then I decided to switch to Kobo, or actually 6 years, yeah. I decided to switch to Kobo earlier this year, and then I found out that there were a bunch of books that were not available because of publishers and authors' exclusive deals with Kindle. And it's quite upsetting because I'll get a loan at the library on Libby, and then I won't be able to read it on Kobo, even though I have the book. Like, I have the book on in my library. And I had the same issue with Kindle sometimes, like you couldn't open some Libby books on Kindle. So I was like, okay, how do I get an e-reader where I can read all the books that I want? Because I am fundamentally an e-reader person. I think lately I've been trying to get, or not I've been trying, but like I've been okay with getting physical books because I'm building up my library, which is so nice. And for like series and stuff, I do like to buy my favorite series in physical books. But fundamentally, I prefer an e-reader because I can bring it everywhere. I can read it at night without having the light on. I think that's huge for me because I'm very light sensitive. Like, I would rather everything be dark all the time. So I got this Books tablet, or Books e-reader, sorry. Basically have the Android system with all of your apps as is, like as you would download on the App Store. And then you can just open up, there's just the Libby app, and that's how I read my book. I just have the Libby app. Boom. Fantastic. So I read it directly on Libby. That's great. I can also put like any app that I want. Like, I can put Fable or Goodreads or whatever on there. And this is really cool because I think for Dungeon Crawler Carl and The Will of the Many, which are two series that I'm currently reading, they have exclusive deals with Kindle. So with Dungeon Crawler Carl, I have the loan, but I'm not able to read it on Kobo. Same, well, actually, The Strength of the Few, which is the second edition of, or the second tome of The Will of the Many, is just not available anywhere for a loan or anything like that. Like, it's not available on Libby, it's not available on Kobo Unlimited, on the Kobo store even. So I was like, okay, I need to get it somewhere else, and it's available in the Google Play Store, so I bought it. I tried to do Adobe Digital Editions, it didn't work, and so I was like, okay, no, I need a better platform. And also, I'm just happier with the system. And it's just prettier. So aesthetically, it's a much prettier e-reader, and I can set my background. You can set your background in Kobo as well, but isn't she so cute? It's my cat reading a book. Anyways, so that's my really fascinating e-reader update. If you care, you care. If you don't, you don't. And yeah, so I'm currently reading Tress of the Emerald Sea. I read the Mistborn series last year, and I absolutely loved it. I have a sprayed edges version of the Mistborn series that's so cool, and I'm obsessed with it. And I'm finding that Tress of the Emerald Sea is really scratching that Stardust or Princess Bride itch. It's very much like a real fantasy, but modernized. I'm really enjoying it. It's very much like a Stardust and Princess Bride story. So really liking it so far. And the plan is to read a little bit more of that today and maybe even finish it. I don't know, maybe even finish it. But yeah, so I'm just happy to be back home. If I'm being honest, I think this trip was necessary for a lot of reasons. I needed to feel the emotions that were coming up. So I am happy that I took this trip, but I'm also happy to be back home with my cat, with my hobbies. And I'm just excited for autumn. I'm so ready for the clouds to arrive, for the sun to leave, for the cold to set in. I'm just really looking forward to it. I have all of my autumn decor that I'm gonna take out soon. I need that to happen, like as soon as possible, if I'm being honest. So yeah, I think for now I'm probably gonna keep reading my book, and I will talk to you later. Hello, it is a day later and I wanted to give you guys an update. So the big walk is tomorrow, the big day is in 2 days, and I'm feeling quite low. I think I don't know, like I feel like I'm just sad, which is normal, obviously, but I am grateful that I was able to document this. Hopefully destigmatize that, 2 years later it hits just as raw. And it's okay to feel this grief. It's okay to feel the grief for the rest of your life. It's okay to also feel happy sometimes. Like, you shouldn't feel guilty for not feeling it on the days that you're meant to feel it. That's just not how the body works and the heart works. But yeah, I wanted to leave you off with that. I hope that this video was reflective of all of my feelings, because I'm obviously feeling very low energy, but I also find a lot of solace with my hobbies and with my cat. Obviously, I love her so much, and with the people that surround me. And I think that without these coping mechanisms, essentially, I would be way worse off. So I send everyone and anyone who is going through the same thing some strength and some love, and urge you all to remember that everything you are feeling is normal. You know, the fact that we're still standing is huge. So yeah, I will send you off with a lot of love. I know that I wasn't like put together in this entire video, like I didn't dress up once or put makeup on or anything like that, but I think that's just how I was feeling the entire time on this trip. When I got home, like I am just in PJs basically the entire time because I just have such low energy and I don't want to do anything. Yeah, I think I just wanted to show the reality of grief. Even, you know, 2 years later, 5 years later, 10 years later, it doesn't matter how much time has passed. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I will see you in the next video, and I send you a lot of love and a lot of support for whatever you may be going through at the moment. All right, I'll see you guys next time.